And welcome into Valhalla for Game Night Live Rewind Game of the Week. And Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the Lone Peak Knights. Dusty Litster with you as tonight the Lone Peak Knights come into Valhalla to take on Pleasant Grove in a big Region 4 matchup. Welcome everybody. So glad to have you along with us. A festive night tonight here at Pleasant Grove as Coach Randy McAllister was just recognized for his 300th win as the head coach of the Vikings, averaging over 16 wins per season during his tenure. This is his 20th season at Pleasant Grove. I'm not sure the delay. Everybody's set, ready to go. We had a great Pleasant Grove student section on hand. And now, there we go, it's the music. But it'll be a fun night tonight. With PG and Lone Peak always bring it. For Lone Peak, it's been a great run since their game against Davis. And Winona State played really well in California. They're finding their groove. And within Region 4, good luck in finding the team that is the most consistent. We've seen Corner Canyon go up and down. We saw Sky Ridge knock American Fort. We saw AF play against the best team in the country and play well. But we've seen it go up and down. So every week in Region 4, things could get very, very interesting. And both Pleasant Grove and Lone Peak have chances to take control of Region 4. Remember, they have to pry that away from Westlake. And when you talk about Pleasant Grove, you talk about McKay Adams, one of the leading scorers in the state of Utah in all classifications, has been great, taking over a major role with Dylan Jones transferring to Westlake. It is going to be a team task to take care of Lone Peak. A lot of games going across the Rewind Sports Network tonight. I'm glad you are with us. And we're underway. We're going to start with PG, but no, we'll have the center cannot be the one to gain control there after it goes down. So it'll be Lone Peak basketball, early moments here of what is center room only on the near side with the PG students. Up the floor now with the Lone Peak Knights. Cameron Swiggett gives off to Sellers, to K.O. Hansen. Work it background. It is Sellers for three, no. Rebound to Swiggett, back out to Sellers. Can't get on the second. Swiggett with another offensive rebound, goes right at him and a charge. A Utah basketball special. And it'll be a long night. This is going to be the consistent call, but they set the standard and see if they keep it there. Isaac Garrett stood in there to take the charge as we go up the floor now with Coach McAllister's Pleasant Grove Vikings and Evan Anderson bring the ball to the floor. Anderson moves without the ball. And the game's first points go to Pleasant Grove. Sellers straight away out to Fotheringham. Fotheringham terminates Wait. Give it back to Sellers. Sellers back to McKay Tanner, leading scorer of Lone Peak. Tanner dribbles into traffic, has it taken away. Adams with the dunk. And that's a 4-0 start for Pleasant Grove. And back comes Lone Peak. Swiggett in the lane. And now the Knights on the board. And in these games, it is about weathering the storms. Not getting too high and too low. It was a welcome time to see the ball go through the hoop for the Knights as McKay Adams look it up on the angle. A contested big shot there from Isaac Garrett. And it's 6-2 PG. Swiggett comes back to K.O. Hansen in the corner. Fotheringham has that one taken away. Great hustle by Garrett. And Swiggett collected the loose ball. Swiggett has it stolen. Second still of the quarter from Evan Anderson. Transition three is short. And it's Sellers pulling down the rebound. Hanson extra pass to Fotheringham. Garrett will come off his feet, send out to Sellers. Off on the three to Cale Hanson with the stat stubber, the board, and the bucket. 6-4. 5:25 on a rolling clock left in the opening quarter. A Game Night Live Rewind brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law, get a free consultation. Just let them know that Rewind sent you. Get at utah.law.com. Or probably utah.law, as there was a take and foul. Gonna put Michael Mitten at the line to shoot 2 free throws. So we're gonna call that on the shot. Mitten was coming off an injury last time we saw Pleasant Grove. They took on Davis. Mitten was limited in minutes. Don't believe we'll have the same minute restriction tonight. As Mitten calmly knocks down the first free throw. To mention the festivities before the game and Coach McAllister's 300th win. You think of all the players that go through Pleasant Grove in the last 20 years. C.J. Wilcox played in the NBA. Matt Van Coleman, Casey Brown, Cal Robertson. He had Conway. I mean, so many fun guys go through this program in our years of covering Utah high school basketball. And Coach McAllister, one of the good ones. 8-4 the lead for PG as Swiggett hands back to Sellers. Been tough from the floor to get started for Sellers. Hanson, extra pass, Swiggett. Short on the three, and Cale with another board. Back with Swiggett, who lays it in. How about Cale Hanson? Safety on the football team, Division I football player. And athleticism paying off in the opening moments of this game. As Anderson on the angle with Hanks. Straight away with McCaden Adams. Cycle through, Garrett goes inside, and Mickelson able to come away with it. Now you're going to have a foul to Swiggett. That'll be the second team foul on Lone Peak. And the first, or pardon me, the second to Swiggett as well. Third Lone Peak foul. That's going to pull Swiggett off the floor. He's got 4 points in the opening quarter. And he's frustrated. He's mad that he picked up the foul. As it looks like we might have we need to check in. So McKay Tanner came back on. As Hanks inbounds and set up the offense now for Coach McAllister. Anderson over to Hanks. Now Mitten. In the corner with Evan Anderson, back up to Mitten on the angle with Hanks. Mitten for three. Probably that is Evan Anderson for three. And a great start for the Vikings, up 5. McKay Tanner takes the bump, wipe off the bucket. We're going to have I think he'd rather have the bucket than the foul. A little war of attrition. He's going to play the long game on that one, but a nice take by McKay Tanner. Trying to work himself into the Trae Young foul. Quick inbound to the corner, the three short. And rebound cleared by Hanks as Ben DeMille could not get that one to drop. Hanks with the board on one end, comes back on the other, draws a foul. This is going to be called on Dallin Taji. And that'll be the 4th team foul already for Lone Peak. So before, in the Lone Peak heydays with Quincy Lewis and even David Evans, Lone Peak always has hit a lot of fouls early in games. And something just continues to be the trend as Hanks splits the free throws, and it's a 6-point lead for Pleasant Grove. There's Tanner to Hanson. Taji in the corner will pull for three. He's short. Cale with another board. Working around, Sellers looking for his first. There it is. Down the barrel and good, and a welcome sign. With Bryce Sellers knocking down his first three. Mitten falling out of bounds and saves it into Hanks. Adams can hold the ball up top. Caden's only point side off that dunk. Mitten now back over to Caden Adams. And Hansen pops that ball out of bounds. We'll stay here with Pleasant Grove with 2:44 left in the first quarter. Reminding you, the clock you see on the screen is unofficial. We'll do our best to try to sync them up whenever we get dead ball time. Anderson to trigger in. 5 seconds, yes sir. In the combined boys and girls games, that's now the third 5-second call. Baseline defense for both Coach Nancy Warner and Rob Ross on point. So after the great start for Pleasant Grove, a 3-point lead with 2:35 on a rolling clock left in the quarter, and that ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay here with the Knights. Taji will inbound. Kate Tanner draws the foul on Mitten. That'll be the second team foul on the Vikings. And the first on Mitten. Taji open for three. Off the mark, a rebound in the hands of Kate Tanner. Now DeMille. This thing, PG's gonna go to a 2-3 zone. Try to shoot him out of it. And there's Tanner. DeMille way outside, short. For the rebound in the hands of McKay Tanner. Back up with it, no. Takeo Hansen can't keep the rebound, and it's Hanks clearing the board. Garrett into DeMille, and there's the charge. So the standard been set. We've seen both calls. And Garrett's been involved in both of them here in the first quarter. Kate Tanner. Looking for somebody, give it up to Sellers, gets it back to the corner. And the three won't drop. Rebound in the hands of DeMille. Back out. Sellers chased off and has that one stolen by Caden Adams. Ahead to Mitten. And the second PG dunk of the quarter. Inside of a minute and a half left in the first. McKay Tanner on the drive. Hansen extra pass. Taji for three. If you've been following Little League basketball, it's not going to look the same as McKay Adams with the block down low, and there would be on Taji. Rob Ross saying, hey, we're going to call it this way or not. But I've got a solution, and it's not been met with much as we talk to people about it. Restricted area. If you have a restricted area, life becomes a little more easy. It's easier to say, yeah, wouldn't call it, because if an official comes over on that one and says he's under the hoop, it's not part of the rule. But it's McKay Adams at the line for two. Knocks down the first. Swiggett will come back on for the last minute 10. I am so glad to report that the executive committee has passed the implementation of the shot clock, a 35-second shot clock for varsity games in both boys and girls starting next year. The Board of Trustees will vote on it this week. And it'll be implemented in the 2022-23 season. So both free throws good and a 4-point lead for PG. Up top at DeMille. DeMille outside with Swiggett. Taji hit that 3 moments ago. Give it up to McKay Tanner inside to Taji. Hansen hard to the hole. And no call on that contact. And Kale Hansen makes it a 2-point game. His second bucket of the first. Inside of 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Hanks. Michael Mitten on the drive, gets into the defender, +1 for Mitten. The foul going to get charged to DeMille. And that is the 9th foul of the quarter combined. That is the 6th team foul on Lone Peak. It'll be free throws the entire second quarter for PG. Oh, putting blood in the water for the Vikings. As Mitten completes a 3-point play. And a 5-point lead for Pleasant Grove. Coach Ross wants the final shot. Their side of Swiggett. Inside of 15 seconds. Down to 5. Swiggett out to Taji. Inside Kale Hansen lays it in as the clock expires in the first quarter. What a fun first quarter. It is PG 19, Lone Peak 16. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of youth.
Start of the second quarter. 3-point lead for Pleasant Grove as Hank sends that one up top. 3 on the way and good from Anderson. His second 3 of the half and a 6-point lead now for Pleasant Grove. Can remind you that clock you see on the screen, unofficial. Had a little glitch at the start of the quarter. We'll get that adjusted at a dead ball. McKay Tanner from the corner off. And the rebound claimed by Mitten. Adams to the corner, 3 from Anderson. No. And a loose ball foul going to get called on McCaden Adams. I actually think that was the right call. The Lone Peak defender was inside on the rebound. So for Adams, that is number 1, as the 4th team foul on Pleasant Grove. Swiggett comes off the screen from Fotheringham. Oh, good hands by Garrett. Swiggett will pull up Jay. Yes. 6 points and a half for Swiggett. He had to sit in the first of his second personal. And a little pressure from the Knights as Adams able to track down that pass. Skip over to Garrett. He'll pull for 3. Too strong. He knew it when he shot it. And the rebound in the hands of Swiggett. McKay Tanner off the screen from Taji to the corner. DeMille off on the 3, tipped out by Fotheringham. McKay Tanner will drive. Send out Taji. 4-3, his second of the half, and it's a 1-point game. 22-21. We got a good one on our hands. We'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. Now the timeout. 1-point game. Lone Peak starting to shoot the ball better, and the defense has been picked up. Here's Mitten. Nice find to backside. Garrett with the dunk. The third dunk of the half for PG from 3 different players. Adams, Mitten, and now Garrett each with dunks as the 3 too strong from Sellers. Rebound to Fotheringham. He has nowhere to go. Wisely goes to back it out. Caden Adams picking up the defensive effort. And Adams does a great job as Tanner will back things up, reset the offense. Mitten out there with him. Tanner rattles home the J. Let me tell you, I'm glad there wasn't a whistle on that one. If it becomes a standard, what we're going to see, this game will take forever. The way these two teams are playing defense. 1-point game inside 5.5 left in the first half. I hope you've enjoyed the Lone Peak doubleheader. We'll be having that all throughout region play right here on Game Night Live Rewind. As there's a lob up to Mitten. A little off the mark. And Mitten able to get up there and lay that one home. Remember, he had the injury beginning of the season. And there's a steal from Hanks. Hanks to Mitten. Cale Hansen is going to pick up the foul, but does not give up the easy two. And it'll be Michael Mitten going to the line for 2 free throws. That's the first on Cale Hansen. This is his 17th foul on Lone Peak. I mentioned a great crowd on hand. PG's student section. They're in front of us and behind us. As the free throw is good. And Mitten hits the free throws, and it's a 5-point game once again. We go under 5 minutes left in the half. Swiggett to Sellers. Sellers on the drive, leaves it for Hansen. Nice movement to Tanner. Tanner hangs, no. Sellers came in for the rebound. It'll be off of Sellers. It'll be PG ball, as DeMille will come back on for Swiggett. Mitten, Hanks, so nice extra pass, Garrett, and then the foul on the back end. That was on Sellers. He hit the deck hard as he caught Garrett as he left his feet. To walk that one off. So the 8th team foul, that puts Garrett at the line for 2 free throws. So Garrett at the line for 2. Misses on the first. Back rims them both. So up the floor now with Lone Peak trailing by 5. Tanner leaves it for Taji. Got 2 threes in the half. Oh, it's a patient extra passes. Here's Sellers. Sellers gets inside Adams. That'll be a foul on Adams. That'll be number 2. And the 5th team foul on Pleasant Grove. Actually, called out on Anderson. I didn't think he was there, but here's Sellers go inside to Taji. Taji back out. Sellers gets stuck in the lane, finds Cale Hansen. And Sellers come with the loose ball. Taji nearly banked in his 3rd three of the half. Quick contest on that shot. 3:45 on a rolling clock. Here's Hanks down the lane around DeMille. And able to finish it without picking up the charge. Okay, Tanner off the bump. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Tanner at the line. Knocked down the first of 2. He's coming in for PG is Grant Webb. As Tanner knocks down both free throws. And Tanner Hanks to walk it in the front court. Okay, Tanner careful with his hands with nice extra pass. Good collapse from Lone Peak, and there's a double dribble. Mickelson is losing the handle. He's trying to find his way around, and Riker turns it over. Young freshman. His older brother, one of our favorites from years past, is here tonight underneath the hoop on this end. As Tanner lost the handle, lost it on his way up. The ball just popped right out of his hand. It was almost like he was between trying to lay it up and make the pass, and the ball just popped right out. So under 3 minutes left in the first half. Would have been an entertaining half. Grant Webb finds Hanks on the backside, cycled through. Caden Adams can't hit the three. Rebound to Kate Tanner. Taji ahead to Sellers. Sellers out to Hansen. Leaves it for Taji. Pump the three to the corner. DeMille again for three. No. This will not drop for DeMille. Had good looks. Here's Jones. Or probably Adams rather. Stripped away. Great defense by Taji and DeMille. Here comes Tanner. Pull up, no, and the rebound to Webb, and then Hansen will pick up his second personal foul, and it's 1-on-1 free throws. Coming to Grant Webb. I go back, great play by, it was Taji and DeMille on the back end on that, what was going to be a breakout layup. Able to get back, play smart defense, and not give up the foul. But it's Grant Webb going to the line. And the last 1-on-1 free throws of the half, as that was the 19th foul. The 19th foul on Lone Peak. And Webb hits the front end rather of 1-on-1. We'll have one more. And he got them both. 7-point game, 32-25. Look on the other end, it's Hansen sending out DeMille, extra pass to Sellers, and rattles home his second three. Great ball movement here from Lone Peak. The ball does not stick. Grant Webb hands off to Mitten. Great defense by DeMille, staying with him. Hanging, Mitten. Oh, move from Mitten, staying patient. And able to get the bucket, push the game back up to a 6-point lead. Tanner off the screen. Out to Taji. Sellers forces it. +1. Bryce Sellers. Great finish, and you make it a 3-point game. There it is, 34-31. 1:29 left as Caden Adams will come back on from Mickelson. Big minute and a half coming up in this one. We'll have him re-inbound. There we go. Grant Webb's still in there. Mitten back up to Webb. Webb backside to Garrett rather, and Garrett lays it in. 36-31 as we duck under a minute left in the half. DeMille, now Tanner. Tanner inside to Hansen. Kale Hansen lays it up. Nice ball movement. Under 45 seconds as Garrett comes back. Stolen by Hansen, then stolen by Garrett. Great play by Takeo Hansen, and then Garrett, instead of just getting mad, Isaac stayed right there, and the junior got the ball right back for Coach McAllister. Inside of 25 seconds left in the half. PG up 3. Entertainment. Very entertaining 16 minutes as Hanks fouled by Hansen, +1. That'll be Cale Hansen's third personal foul. And it'll put Hanks at the line looking for the three-point play and the momentum play for Pleasant Grove. But a big foul on Hansen. KO is the athlete on the floor, the best athlete on the floor. And it's been a difference on the boards and hustle plays, especially even on defense, as Hanks knocks down the free throw, and it's 39-33. The clock down under 10 seconds. DeMille comes off the screen. McKay Tanner short on the three. That's out of bounds. It'll be PG ball. They'll just inbound and we'll head to halftime. I think about 0.6 seconds left if they're going to put anything back on. Hell of a 0.8. Well, they're going to say it was a block. We're going to tip this in. Sellers not going to get that off. And that'll do it for the first half. And what a fun half. PG goes to the break up 39-33 on Lone Peak. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. Back inside Valhalla, Dusty Litster with you as PG leads Lone Peak 39-33, come out of the break. And man, just a night of just all kinds of stuff. We had to, before the game, Coach McAllister in a 300th career win here at PG, being recognized. And then Peyton Henry, Mr. Baseball, drafted by the Brewers, played last year with the Marlins. As they retired his number. And Peyton Henry, if you got to know Peyton, one of the most fun-loving guys you could be around. Representative, not just of Pleasant Grove, but of the state of Utah. So a lot of fun. We got so much talent between these two programs, really schools, and all the players that have gone through them. Fun to be in the nights like this. So Lone Peak comes in down in the second half, down 6 points. They really found themselves in that second quarter offensively. And McKay Tanner's in doubt to Hansen, now Fotheringham. Fotheringham fits that into Cale Hansen, +1. Great ball movement, Cale Hansen with the finish. And Cale will go to the line for the free throw, and they're looking for the three-point play. And the man that sealed the state championship football game makes the free throw. And it's 39-36. Anderson on the angle now, Mitten. Straight away with Hanks, and it was Hansen knocked that ball out of bounds. We'll stay here with PG. Yeah, great crowd on the night from Pleasant Grove student section. As I lob into Garrett and now back up top to Anderson. He's looking for Tanner Hanks. Good defense by McKay Tanner. As Anderson, Garrett, cross court to Mitten. Inside now, McCaden Adams. And he gets a +1. So McCaden Adams will go to the line. They're going to take advantage of the hoop and the harm. Well, Caden Adams averaging over 20 points per game is underneath that pace in the first half. That puts him, I believe, at 9 points tonight. But a 6-point advantage for the Vikings. Swiggett sends out to Sellers. Sellers got caught, double dribble. He was expecting a teammate in the corner. Everybody had gone unbalanced up to the top. And a turnover. And a chance for Pleasant Grove to extend this 6-point lead. But you think of all the runs, you talk about Coach McAllister, 300 career wins. He's great teams. And you think two of his most successful teams get to the state championship games to face Lone Peak as Adams going to get that bunny to go, got his own board. It's Garrett off the pass, and Garrett lays it in. But every time the Coach McAllister's made the state championship game, he made it 3 times. He has played Region 4 teams, twice against Lone Peak, and then AF a couple years ago, Van Coleman and Casey Brown. But then you have that blocking foul on Pleasant Grove. That'll be on Tanner Hanks, his first, team second of the half, as Fotheringham has that one sent back by McCaden Adams. And a steal. And with Garrett right in the hands of Adams. McCaden Adams poked away by Hansen. Gonna be playing smart. Garrett got hands on his feet. Could have been foul number 4. Out the Hanks for 3. And we're gonna have a 30-second timeout. Coach Ross out of the locker room. And the Vikings flexing their muscle, largest lead tonight, 47-36. We'll be back. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Game Night Live Rewind, as always, brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law, get a free consultation, let them know that Rewind sent you. And if you watch our videos from this week, we'll even make another offer. If you want an introduction to Justin Heidemann, just reach out to me or Dane. You can hit us up on Instagram, Twitter. And we will give you a personal introduction to Justin, get you set up for that free consultation, and get to know the man that we know. And go to utah.law, find the law office nearest you. You can even do a virtual call on that consultation, but if you need you feel like you want an introduction, get a hold of Dane and I, and we will take care of that. The Swiggett was going out to Tanner, and he moved. They threw the ball away. As Lone Peak's defense going to have to step up. Trailing by 11, and this PG Viking team poised to really put some hurt on Lone Peak. Anderson with Swiggett. Good defense from Anderson, sends out to Tanner Hanks, who knocked down the 3 to send that timeout as Swiggett jumps it, give it up to Cale Hansen. Cale down the lane, left is short, and the putback there from DeMille. Come back here with Adams at Taji, and it was a clean block, I thought, there by Cale Hansen. The backside official calls a foul. I strongly disagree. Mr. Official, I don't agree with that, but so that's number 4 on Cale Hansen. Imagine we go with Fotheringham possibly. But Coach Ross, he's still hot. Adams knocks down the first. And the second as Cale will come off the floor. And we have Staley coming on the floor. Future quarterback of the Lone Peak Knights. Tanner with a flyby. Then he got caught between banking that and shooting straight on and left it off the back of the iron. The back to an 11-point game as Hanks gets the call, and they'll go on DeMille. They'll put Tanner Hanks at the line for 2 free throws. With Ike Staley, the freshman, number 14, checked in. The son of Dustin Staley, the nephew of Luke Staley is Ike. Of course, Dustin also played at BYU as a corner. For Coach Lavelle Edwards and for Gary Croton, and the free throw good there by Mitten. And the second free throw, no good. Loose ball foul on Pleasant Grove. Send the ball back with Lone Peak down 12. Largest deficit of the evening. And they shot their way back in. And I've been told by a lot of people, this Lone Peak team, they're going to give effort. They're not going to back down. They're going to have to stick to it here. Down 12, out to DeMille. Got kind of caught in between, sends out to Staley. Ike to the corner to Taji. Now Swiggett will give it back to Tanner. Okay, Tanner. And we have a timeout, Coach Ross. So another 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back into Valhalla. Again, I'll remind you that 2022 is the year of you. Go to WGU.edu. You can apply for a $2,500 scholarship to Western Governors University. If you're an adult looking for that boost in your life, Western Governors University will allow you to apply for a $2,500 scholarship. And on top of that, it is about doing school at your pace at WGU.edu. I want to thank Western Governors University being part of Game Night Live Rewind. 1-3-1 here from Pleasant Grove. Skip to Taji. Back up to Swiggett. They put Mitten at the top of that, makes this tough as DeMille pulls for three off the mark. Taji with the backside board, they're going to call for travel. So turnover for Lone Peak. 3:45, we're on a rolling clock in the third quarter. A quarter that has been dominated by Pleasant Grove. Only 5 points in the quarter for the Lone Peak Knights. Adams has that one taken away by DeMille. Back the other way, McKay Tanner. Terminates, give it up to Staley. Up top now, Swiggett. McKay Tanner draws a foul, McKay and Adams. And that'll put Tanner at the line for 2 free throws. Earlier, McKay Tanner leading scorer for Lone Peak. I'll say this, no matter what, those are the best looking shoes on the floor. Tanner got the first. And he got the second. The shoe game and the flow on point. McKay Tanner hangs up that one on the baseline. How about the finish from Garrett? As we go under 3 minutes in the quarter. And here's Staley. Freshman terminates, gives out to Taji, now DeMille. He kind of getting caught flat-footed. Here with this Lone Peak offense, has lost its flow, and this 1-3-1 has really thrown them off. As that big block there by Mitten. Sellers was trying to pull the three, and Mitten with the block. And Mickelson will come on for McCaden Adams. We're going to get in, another timeout, third timeout of the quarter. 2:40 left in the third. We'll be right back to watch Lone Peak basketball and Game Night Live Rewind. And welcome back to Valhalla, where Peter Parker just showed, he gave away his identity. Spider-Man out in the crowd, and peer pressure got him to take off his mask. Lone Peak trailing by 12. They got to find an offense at the end of this third quarter to give us momentum in the fourth. This third quarter is only 7 points. Inside to Tanner, and he is fouled. Ooh. Nothing worse when a game comes to a screeching halt with foul calls, as we're near the 2.5 minute mark left in the third quarter. McKay Tanner off on the three. Garrett saves it into the hands of DeMille. He goes into Sellers, sends back out. Taji, he's short on the three. Fotheringham with the rebound. Backside to McKay Tanner. And the hustle from Lone Peak earns the two. Multiple offensive boards, staying alive. Taji with the rip. Garrett giving chase. Taji lays that one in. Remember, no goaltend in high school basketball. You can slap the backboard if you're going for the block. So an 8-point game, a little 4-point spurt from the Knights. Here comes Anderson, sends out to Hanks. Go inside, minute 45 left in the third. Fotheringham. Nice find to Hanks. Great ball movement. Thought we'd have a whistle. I think everybody kind of expected a foul call. When it didn't come, it kind of halted play there for a moment. Sellers left open for three. Off on the three, and the loose ball. We'll have a loose ball foul on Pleasant Grove. We'll see if that goes to Mitten or to Hanks. They'll call it on Tanner Hanks. Number 3 on Tanner. And that is the 6th team foul on the Vikings. Remember that the second quarter, PG was in the bonus the entire quarter. We're going to have the same thing for Lone Peak into the fourth. And another steal on the inbound. Great hands by Hanks. Mitten. Was that DeMille? Pirouette to the hole. Oh, and it just crawled off. Taji with the rebound. Quickly ahead, Fotheringham leaves it for Hansen. And no call on the contact underneath the hoop. And then we'll have that one. Just some... So that'll be the 4th team foul on Lone Peak. It'll be Hanks inbounding on that far sideline. Swiggett couldn't get in fast enough. As they get that into Anderson, we go under a minute left of the quarter. DeMille out here with Anderson. Mickelson cut off by Hansen. Travel. And Cale Hansen playing with fire there. Remember, Hansen's got 4 personal fouls. That'd have been number 5. 2 things you don't trust. You don't trust a kicker in football, and you don't trust an official. You put your life in their hands. 70-30. So we go under 40 seconds left in the quarter. Taji into Fotheringham with McKay Tanner. We go under 30 seconds. Under 20 seconds. Swiggett was trying to direct traffic, and Tanner was giving it up to Swiggett, who wasn't looking. And Lone Peak has just had some of the short circuits here in the closing moments of the third quarter. And an 18-11 third quarter thus far. If PG can add another bucket, led by as many as 12. Anderson hands back to Adams, who cycle through to Mitten with 5. Mitten hits, travel. McKay Tanner kind of pulled the chair out on that pirouette. See if they get Tanner on the run. They do. It'll count if it goes. Left it short. We head to the fourth quarter, and it's Pleasant Grove 54, Lone Peak 44. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster with you. Game Night Live Rewind. Got 4 games going for you right now. Go check those out at KSLSports.com. Rewatch any of our games, High School Rewind on YouTube. You can go back all the way to football season. Way back. The start of the fourth, and a 10-point lead for Pleasant Grove. They played extremely well out of the halftime break. Built as large of a 12-point lead. And a short-lived fourth quarter, and it's just going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here and remind you So look out for our videos this week. Dane Stewart and I go through and talk about everything happening within the boys' side. Girls' video will come out next week. But we'll also give you awards watch list. We talk about some of the top players and awards we're looking for. Remember, at the end of basketball season, we'll be doing our Game Night Live Rewind Award Show. As Dane and I have you all the way through 5A and 6A boys and girls basketball tournaments that are going to be at the Huntsman Center, and then Championship Day will be at the Marriott Center. We'll have them for you all right here. Your new home for online championships, KSLSports.com. So Pleasant Grove basketball up 10. Is Swiggett with the steal, and Swiggett with the lay-in. And a technical foul. He clapped in the face, and he could be saying he was talking to the student section behind him, but it was right there at the official looking right at him. It was a great steal, great play by Swiggett. They're trying to give an emotional lead. Definitely would love to have that decision back, because remember, it's also a personal foul, so the third personal, his first foul since early parts of this first quarter. The Swiggett got to get himself back together. That was a great play. But intentionally or not, he didn't look. You can't give that up like that. But anyway, we'd love to have that one back. You didn't think about it tonight. So back to a 10-point game, 56-46. DeMille out with Anderson. Drop it into Garrett. Taji with him, hits Hanks on the cut. K.O. Hansen with the block as Hanks hit the deck. DeMille short on the three, and Adams with the rebound. Baseball pass ahead to Mitten. Mitten past Hansen. And that is the fifth personal foul on K.O. Hansen. It'll be 2 free throws for Mitten. The fans will be mad. Hansen was just trying to cut by him. Mitten, I think, wisely got his leg out. Drew the contact with the leg and got the foul call. It'll be Mitten at the line for 2 free throws as K.O. Hansen is done. Back on the floor comes Swiggett. As Mitten calmly knocks down the first. And the second. When you think about the history of this rivalry, a lot of the best games have been played at Pleasant Grove. Think of Valentine's Day 2013 with Frank Jackson and crew as Swiggett knocks down the three as the winning streak came to a close. Remember after the state or national championship for Lone Peak as McCain and Adams with the +1. And Coach Ross wanted to travel. But it'll be McCain and Adams going to the line. But you think here at Valhalla, the 2016, Stephen Ashworth was fouled 96 feet away from the ball with a bucket under his second left as he hit free throws to win that game. There have been some great games, and they've been here. Right now, it is all Pleasant Grove up 11. And now, well, stay at 11, but the rebound tracked down by Mitten. And then a foul going to be charged to Sellers or Fotheringham. And the foul is the Fotheringham. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws for free throw or for Pleasant Grove. What? So first the 1-on-1, and now do we have a technical on Pleasant Grove? On Mitten. So now 2 technical free throws for DeMille and the ball for Lone Peak. And DeMille hits the technical free throw. He gets one more. It'll be Lone Peak basketball. So a 9-point game and a chance to make it a 6-point game. And as frustrating as this half has been, Lone Peak can climb back into this with the long ball. Swiggett in the top of the screen in the corner. Fotheringham on the drive to the hole, left it too strong. And Hanks with the rebound. Nicholson wisely held it up. Tanner Hanks. Now McCaden Adams. Now Garrett. And I thought he'd have a +1, and Garrett lays that one in. Can't quite get the feel for what's happening around the hoop. They let a lot of contact go, which is great. You just keep waiting for a whistle. Fotheringham has that one tipped away by Adams. Will stay here with Lone Peak 6:18 left. Sellers hands off to Swiggett. Swiggett on the drive. Oh, great patience. Can't get it to go. Fotheringham with the rebound. And loose ball foul going to be called on Pleasant Grove. It'll be 1-on-1 free throws to Lone Peak. As this game's come to a screeching halt. Fotheringham back at the line. And missed the front end, and now a loose ball foul on DeMille, and we will walk to the other end of the floor. The 98-foot walk. And what we all came to see, a free throw shooting contest. And that was not on the officials. DeMille got into him. So the foul on the rebound will bring it to the other end, and it'll be on McCaden Adams to go to the free throw line. That is the 9th team foul on Lone Peak. Will be double bonus for the last 6:07. That is the 4th personal foul on DeMille. That Lone Peak bench, which is always pretty tight, is going to be even shorter. Good to see Chantry Ross back on the bench at Lone Peak, but missed the free throw and got it right back. So a 12-point lead could be extended to 15. Just moments ago, Lone Peak had a chance to get it down to a 2-possession game as Adams nearly had that one stolen by Swiggett. Adams up top to Hanks will reset the offense. Taji out here with him. And now Adams. And the foul to McCade Tanner. Will be double bonus free throws for McCade and Adams. And McCade and Adams with a chance to really put some hurt on Lone Peak at the free throw line. Lipped out the free throw. Has one more. (64-51). And again, Lone Peak still trying to find the offense here. Swiggett up top. Okay, Tanner, pull up. No, and the rebound to Adams. And now the foul to Taji. Yeah, Lone Peak giving away fouls. And especially ones that are 98 feet away from the hoop. Guys, you're conceding the points. It'll put Adams back at the line. Up 13, you can make it up 15. And with the clock and deficit, Lone Peak could be left trying to thread a very narrow needle. First free throw good, and has one more. Got them both. So a 15-point advantage for Pleasant Grove. Remember, moments ago, this game was just 9. Taji, now Swiggett. Swiggett up to McKay Tanner. Tanner draws the call on Mickelson. And that will be the 9th team foul. And the last one-on-one free throws of the evening. Both teams will be double bonus for the last 5:06. Back rim. And the rebound to Adams. And once again, Coach McAllister got a good defensive club for all the years, all the offense they've played. Speaking of PG, their defense has always been extremely good. Here goes Adams down the lane. And McKay Adams lays it home. 17-point lead, and Swiggett loses the handle. Mickelson lays it in. 19-point lead for Pleasant Grove. And Sellers is fouled along the baseline. He'll go back to the line of double bonus. And Sellers hits the first. Sellers got the first. The second rattles out. So an 18-point lead for the Vikings. Anderson. Sellers was there on the trap. Maybe had to steal, but it's Mickelson. Back to Anderson. They'll reset the offense. And with no shot clock, PG can eat up this clock and take their time. Here's Mitten. And the foul to Swiggett. It's number 4 on Swiggett. And a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:03 left. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on Game Night Live Rewind.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
4:03 left in the fourth quarter and an 18-point advantage for Pleasant Grove. You can go check out our video this week as we put up players for our Game Night Live Rewind Awards. We'll do at the end of the basketball season. Again, Dana and I will have you all the way through the 5A and 6A Boys and Girls Championships. As Mitten, he's had himself a very good evening tonight. Knocks down the first of 2. And he has one more and pushes up to a 20-point lead for Pleasant Grove. Official wanted to confirm, make sure everything was right in the books. So up the floor comes McKay Tanner, and Lone Peak got to find some rhythm for next week. As Tanner lost that one on the drive, and what was a very sharp first half, especially second quarter. Lone Peak just has not been able to keep that rhythm, and we can say a lot of it is on Lone Peak, and a lot of it can go to, you know, the pie of justice, if you will. Is you want to say, well, Lone Peak kept messing up. PG's defense is that good, and they forced some mistakes as Adams tried to step through and he traveled. Good close there by Ike Staley. The hand back to Taji, now over to DeMille. We go inside of 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. DeMille just hung all on to that pivot foot. back up on the angle. DeMille on the drive, sends out to Staley. And Ike Staley for three. I mentioned Ike Staley's thought to be the next quarterback at Lone Peak High School. Just a freshman. Mitten sends out to Garrett. Now Anderson back to Mitten from the corner. Short on the three. And the ball in the hands of DeMille. Now on the push, here comes McKay on the drive, and Tanner draws the foul. It'll be McKay Tanner going line for two, as the foul is charged to, I believe, Garrett. That's number 4 on Garrett. And to the free throw line goes McKay Tanner. So Hanks comes back on as Mickelson will go to the bench. A lot of basketball battles coming from Mickelson and Staley. But Tanner knocked down the first and the second. 15-point game. 2:50 left on a rolling clock. As Adams give it up to Mitten. Swiggett was with him. Cross court, Tanner. Or Tanner Hanks, rather. And as Anderson pulls for three and hits. And a loose ball foul on DeMille. And that's number 5 on DeMille. And it'll be double bonus free throws. For PG, it could be a 5-point possession here. Actually, they called that one on Taji, not on DeMille. So Taji's done, and that brings Fotheringham off the bench. We'll have a mass foul-out exodus here for the Knights. So the first free throw good. And the second good as well. We'll be back with Lone Peak basketball on Wednesday as Skyridge goes into Lone Peak. Girls game at 5:15, the boys game at 7. Swiggett inside to Fotheringham, who lays it in. Oh, Garrett lost the handle, but loose ball foul going to go to Garrett. It's number 5. And his evening will be done. As Isaac Garrett, the junior center, will finish up tonight and see if that brings Mickelson off the bench. Walk the other end. It'll be Fotheringham going the line. Remember, we're behind a little bit. 1 fouls, 2. We had the ceremony before the game for Coach McAllister. Then we had the extended halftime for Peyton Henry and retiring his jersey. Just a couple jerseys hang here. And a free throw off the mark from Fotheringham. And got them both. We got the second, rather, and it's a 13, probably 17-point game. And Adams fouled by Swiggett. That is number 5 on Swiggett. And that is number 5, and he'll be done for the night. So Cam Swiggett's night is done. They played spirited. He had the frustrating thing with the technical foul, with the clapping. But you see the competitive spirit of the kid. And that brings Bryce Sellers. And Bryce Sellers comes on the floor, and the first free throw good for Caden Adams. I mean, Caden's almost close to having as many points from the stripe as he does from the floor. And he's earned them. So a 19-point lead once again for Pleasant Grove as DeMille hands off to Staley. Nice take and finish for the freshman, +1. He was almost to give high fives to his teammates and the whistle came. So Ike Staley will go to the line looking for the and one free throw. And got it. Adams down the lane to the hoop. McKay Tanner. Sellers inside to Tanner. Give it up to Fotheringham. Fotheringham blocked away by Mitten. Fotheringham gets it back, sends out to Sellers for 3. Short and gets the rebound. Fotheringham was at Mitten on the baseline. And he has a charge called on Fotheringham. So a festive night tonight at PG as we have a timeout taken by Coach McAllister. Minute 10 left. He took the timeout to get his substitutions in. And we'll be right back. You're watching Lone Peak Basketball on Game 9 Live Rewind. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. As both teams, oh, sorry, bud. As PG emptying their bench. Chase Chandler comes on along with Landon Wellman. McKay Murdoch also on the floor. You gotta come and see McKay Murdoch. And there is a 3 on the way and off from Murdoch. And Sellers hit with the charge. And it's McKay Murdoch stepping in there and getting it. Extra pass, Landon Wellman will back things out inside of 40 seconds. And there's a steal. DeMille into Fotheringham, sends out to Staley. The 3 is short, rebound to Fotheringham with 20 seconds and a whistle. And they'll put Fotheringham at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Free throw lipped out by Fotheringham. We'll have one more. And now coming on for Coach McAllister. Number 12 is Gavin Hawks. And Fotheringham knocks down 1 of 2, 81-64. And final moments here. Murdoch gives up to Chandler. Ball loose. Picked up by Fotheringham. And then it's Wellman nearly got the steal. And 7 seconds left. Five seconds. Fotheringham fires out. That one's stolen by Murdoch. And Murdoch holds on, and that'll do it. Pleasant Grove with an 81-64 win over Lone Peak on a festive night at Valhalla. And a big win for Coach McAllister, 301 on his career. Congratulations to Coach McAllister. And then remind you that we'll have every Lone Peak region game right here on Game Night Live Rewind. Our Heidemann and Associates player of the game, we're going to go McCaden Adams. Led the way tonight for Pleasant Grove like you know he would have to, and he did. There were moments it could have been mittened. I think overall we go McCaden Adams. Again, the final score, Pleasant Grove 81, Lone Peak 64. Heidemann Associates player of the game, McCaden Adams. For Vince Francis and Amy Harris, I'm Dusty Litzer. Thanks for joining us watching Lone Peak basketball.